China's most important political meeting ended with the confirmation of an unprecedented third term in power for President Xi Jinping. The 7-member Politburo Standing Committee, that's the party's inner circle of power, comprises a new team of top leaders believed to be handpicked by him. Leading the lineup is the Shanghai party chief Li Jiang. He's expected to become China's next premier when Li Keqiang steps down next year. Also stepping down is top economic advisor Liu He. He's been replaced by He Lifeng, a longtime aide to President Xi.
The capability of the new economic team that is going to steer China's economy over the next 5 years. So that will be the main thing, of concern to businesses and investment in the country. Previously, you have the Premier Li Keqiang and you also have Vice Premier Liu He. They are known to have strong ideas about how they can bring China's economy to a more sustainable, high-quality development path. But at the current new leadership, you might not really have someone like that to steer China towards that direction.
If you look at the leadership, it looks like they focus a lot on innovation, but then the problem, at least compared to the past, it looks like the leadership is thin on the economics personnel or leadership, which means actually in the future, perhaps we will see more uncertainty surrounding economic policy and also less stable growth path.
One key area of uncertainty is how the new regulatory environment will shape up.
I think the top concern, of course, is if there's a tightening of regulatory environment, is the uncertainty that comes with investing in the country. So you might not have certainty in terms of whether you can continue to operate in the country or not. So that's the regulatory risk that they are facing.
With China facing economic headwinds, including slowing growth and a property crisis, businesses are watching keenly for concrete steps from Beijing to get the economy back on track.
I think we're all still in the Deng Xiaoping mode of, let's be pragmatic and let's get going. That's the big answer. China is great to invest, but we invested as European Union more in Texas last year than we invested into China. So we are, in essence, underinvested in China. So there's lots of opportunities. But again, waiting is never good for business, but I'm afraid that's what we have to humbly exercise right now.
Amid such uncertainties, stakeholders are keenly aware of opportunities knocking in other markets in the region.
We see a lot of SMEs in particular for Europeans that are putting things on hold, on autopilot, and are considering to move for an option elsewhere. And that's, of course, understandable, as China might be running at 2.8% growth this year, whereas the rest of Asia is 5.3%, and Vietnam more than 7%. So it's not just COVID restrictions which causes people to reconsider maybe for a second location. It's frankly also the economic potential, the growth, which happens to be faster elsewhere.
Amid China's pursuit of high-quality growth, the outlook for the country's economy remains cloudy. But even with slower growth, there remains confidence in the long-term prospects of the world's second-largest economy.
Near is going to be tough. Near is really going to be tough. The real estate crisis, the debt burden of locals and so forth. I'm absolutely bullish about long-term. China has an incredible population, incredible base of well-educated engineers. China has this DNA of can do, we can do it faster. This is not going to erode anytime soon.